Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is PGP and in this video I'm gonna be reacting to a lot of Infinite videos actually. Since I'm done with Pentagon and because I don't want to really lower the amount of videos I react to, I've decided to now up the amount of Infinite songs I'm reacting to with 3 in a single video. The fourth song that I'm gonna be reacting to, as you probably already have read in the title, is gonna be a 17 song because I also have one request to do them. Nothing else to add, so let's just get into the reaction. Starting with Infinite's request in 3, 2, 1. Let's see how this song is going to sound. Most likely not that different from the last one. At least I assume. Damn. This is kind of weird shot. Not necessarily weird, but it's shot with a very high quality camera. Because everything in it moves so smooth. Like, this is shot with something like a 4K camera or something. And I'm not even watching it in particularly high quality, I'm watching it at 480p. And it looks like it's HD. I can't believe I'm still listening to their songs from the early 2010s. I've listened to what, like 6 songs already? Are they showing us here their creative process and how they write songs and everything? Because I assume they write some of their songs at least. Because after all, they were from a small company. And I think groups from small companies nowadays, well, that wasn't the case back then, but I don't know, maybe they did write their songs. And yeah, I'm gonna pay more attention to the song on the second listen. Currently I'm focusing on the music video. But I really like it. I don't know, most likely it's the camera, but I like how it looks, how smooth it looks. Like, this is the first video, at least that I notice, shot like this. Is it shot in high frame rate or something? I don't know. It just looks so... I can't even describe it, but you probably know and realize what I'm talking about. Okay. First impression for the song, like, I really wish they switched it up already, but I realize it's still this early 2010s era of K-pop, and the music is still from back then, but I really wish they switched it up at this point already, because I'm kind of getting bored of it. It's not that their songs are bad, but like, don't get me wrong, the songs are not bad, but it's getting a bit too repetitive, and maybe it's just because I'm really not a hardcore fan for this type of sound. Maybe somebody who really loves this sound doesn't mind that, because I do not mind when a group has the type of sound I love and they keep doing it without changing it. So I'm not gonna add this to the criticism towards the group, but this is just the thing that I want to share, that I wish that they would switch it up at this point. Like, not the last song, but the song before that was actually really cool, and I really enjoyed that one. So if they did more like that one, I would be happy. But other than that, it's not really a bad song, but again, it's not particularly memorable. And as I mentioned in my last few reactions, I want at least something from the song to stick out, so as to be memorable and for me to be able to think of it every time I think about the song. Yeah, let's listen to the song one more time and see whether my opinion is gonna change. So let's go in 3, 2, 1. What? Okay, I just read a comment that this song is just the remix version of Samsung's Over the Horizon. Oh, this is a ad. This is a commercial. Oh. Okay, this is definitely gonna change my opinion about the song. If they genuinely make their music like this, I do like seeing, in a way, the process of it. It's kinda cool. I see how someone who's a fan of this group, which I'm currently still not a fan, but I can see how somebody who's a fan of them would enjoy seeing that. Because even I'm not a fan, enjoy seeing that. And that, if I was a fan, would make me love them even more. Honestly, for the era of K-pop from which this song comes from, it's not bad at all. It's actually pretty good, and it's catchy, but wow, I do love some songs from that era of K-pop. Overall, I'm not a huge fan of it. Sometimes I do get nostalgic about it, and I'm interested to listen to it, but I'm glad that we have moved on from that era. Because at least nowadays I feel like there's more variety in K-pop, there's more sounds, more everything, and Honestly, if I was into K-pop in 2013 and I got into the group back then, I'd probably love this song. It's just that we have moved on from this type of sound. Might be the reason why I'm not really all over the song. Because it's not bad, it's actually, as I said, for the era that it comes from, it's actually pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna go straight to the ratings. Objectively, I believe this song is an 8.2 because, as I said, it's a good song, just it's pulled down by the era it is from, being over for what, 5-6 years already. Well, the personal score is 7.4. I think is fine because I like it for what it is, but it's not much more than that. Like, it doesn't amaze me in any way. Yeah, let's move on to the next one. Infinite Last Romeo. For some reason, I don't know why, I get the vibe that it's gonna be a really good song, but let's see and find out. In 3, 2, 1. This song, just by the name, feels like it's gonna be a really good song, and am I gonna end up being right? I think so. And I think most fans will agree because it has 17 million views, which most of their songs tend to average around 10 or less. Now this kind of sounds more like early 3rd gen K-pop, even though it kind of still has the styling of the 2nd gen. I really like the drums in the background, and I also gotta say and question, is the colored hair a staple of 3rd gen K-pop? Because honestly, the colored hair is not really that colored hair is not really that much featured in 2nd gen and 1st gen K-pop from what I've seen of those two though. Like, they were crazy haircuts, but there was not that much colored hair. I feel like the colored hair thing was started in around 3rd gen, the beginnings of 3rd gen specifically. And in a way it has kind of died down for 4th gen. I don't see it as much. And that's kind of what makes me believe that this is more of a 3rd gen song, because there are some colored hair, some members with colored hair, which there weren't at all in the last two songs. I believe I also hear a guitar in the background, which I always appreciate a guitar. It's my favorite musical instrument. This might be actually their most unique song so far. Though I feel like it could have stood out a bit more. And to be more specific about what I mean by that, as I said, I need something in the song to really surprise me and to have something really a really memorable moment or a sound in the song that sticks with me. Whether it's gonna be a catchy hook or a cool instrumental, I want something to catch me. The chorus kinda does, but it feels slightly lacking. Also, the mixing is kinda weird because their voices are a bit too low. In a lot of places in the song, the instrumental overwhelms the vocals, and even specifically where it shouldn't, that being in the chorus, it really overwhelms them there. Yeah, first reaction, I feel like this song has more potential to be good than being that good. I really like that it's different, which is cool because, as I said, I'm kind of getting slightly bored because for the most part their other songs are not that different from each other, and even if they do a certain style, I feel like at least they should experiment with it every time and at least change something, but for the most part they didn't sound that much different from each other. That's not to say that they were bad, but this one is very different from the one so far, and I really like that, even though the song could have been better than what it is. In a way, it feels like they didn't want to stray too far away, which is fine actually. I believe I did say something like this in my last video, that a group shouldn't stray too far from what their fans love, so I'm not gonna hold it against them. But yeah, I liked it. I didn't love it, but I did like it. Yeah, let's listen to it one more time to see whether my opinion about it is gonna change. So let's go in 3, 2, 1. I really like how epic it starts, even if the song doesn't quite deliver on the epicness afterwards. See what I'm saying about the potential of this song? Like, it has so many good things going for it, but I feel like it doesn't go far enough with them. It kind of plays it safe despite being so different. Which I might be a bit of a hypocrite, but I don't like that. Because I said that I think groups shouldn't stray too far from what their fans love. But now I'm kind of asking for the group to have done that, so that might make me a bit of a hypocrite, but it's just how I feel. And yeah, you might find it weird that I might end up rating this song the same or maybe lower than the last song, but when I don't like a song, or at least don't, it's not the style I enjoy, it's kind of hard for me to rate it properly, because I don't really know what to look for. Because at least for the songs I really love. I know what I love about him, and when the song doesn't deliver on that, I know to criticize it for that. Though I do try my best. But I do think that the more we move into their third gen songs, the more I'm gonna end up enjoying them. Though I gotta say, I kind of can't believe that this is the same group who released Bad, because they're so different. That song is so different from everything that I've seen of them so far. Like, currently they have more in line with B2B than with what they did in that Bad song. I hear trumpets in the background too. Like, that's what I'm saying. They should have included all those instruments more and made them more prominent. I feel like that would have made the song much better. And mix it better. Okay. Honestly, I don't know how to rate this one. At least on personal taste. Actually, in general, I don't know how to rate it. Let's see. I feel like objectively it should be an 8.4. It's definitely above an 8 because it's very enjoyable on its own. But I feel like it had even so much more potential. And I have to give it such a high score objectively, at least for the ideas that it has in the song, like the instrumental. It's just that it didn't go far enough with it, that it doesn't allow me to give it more than that. Well, personally, I'm probably gonna give it something like 7.6 for pretty much the same reasons, but on top of that, they're not really my style, and this is a personal score, so hopefully it doesn't anger you that I give them much lower grades on that one. That's why I have these two scores. Objective is how I think objectively good they are, and personal is how I personally feel. And because personally this particular sound they have is not really my cup of tea, it's not bad and I don't hate it, but it's not what I'm looking for in K-pop. That's why it's pretty much 1 point lower. Yeah, let's move on to the next song. And boy, hasn't been a while since they had a song with back in the title. So let's listen to it in 3, 2, 1. Man, I guess BTS wasn't the first company to use their company intro in every music video. Okay, this is starting out very dark.
Can you see me? Can you see me? 기억해줘 네 서랍 속에 기억해줘 네 지갑 속에 내가 있던 흔적들을 하나도 빠짐없이.
Oh, nice, literal red shirts. I wonder if that was intentional. The song is slowly building up, at least I think so. So I can't wait to hear the drop. That's what I said when I said that I want something unique to that is kind of memorable for a song for me to be able to catch me with something. And this one, the chorus, the drop, is that thing. And again, this does feel like an early third gen K-pop, or at least that little era between second and third. That's a cool high note. I like that. I gotta say that Infinite remind me a lot of to G-Friend. Like, they're kind of similar in a way that they have a certain style that the fans and I'm assuming for that's the case too for Infinite, but G-Friend do have a fandom which loves their certain style of certain sound they have, and I tend to like some of their songs that are in that style, for both groups, Infinite and G-Friend, but overall I'm kind of indifferent to it. I do not hate it, but I'm also not all over it, excluding few cases, like in G-Friend's case, Rough and Navilera, and some of their recent songs like I Love Sunrise more than Time for the Moon Night, but I'm gonna talk maybe more about it in the G-Friend video, which is gonna be after this one. But they're very similar, and for both groups it seems that I tend to like the ones, the songs that break the mold, like the ones which are more different than their usual songs. And yeah, I'm not gonna be listening to this one a second time because I kind of got everything I could about this one, and I do kind of dislike that it's still back to more similar Infinite song. And if you disagree with me, that's fine. My opinion is not the only one, and that matters. I respect your opinion, but yeah, I do not like that it's similar. It has some different parts, specifically that sound which I talked about, which is kind of catchy and memorable. And I gotta say that for this song the instrumental was more interesting than the lyrics and the singing, excluding that high note. But yeah, it's just too similar to that, and it just me personally, as a Infinite non-fan, random person on YouTube, it's just not what I like. Though I gotta point out that some of the dance choreography was kinda cool, specifically around the chorus. I really like that, even though I didn't point it out during the reaction because I was too focused on talking. Yeah, objectively, I believe this song is gonna be something like a 7.8, and yes, it's lower than the last one, but the last one was just more ambitious and more different. Even if it didn't deliver on that ambition, it's just, it gets more points for that ambition. Well, personally, this might end up being the lowest rated, or at least one of the lowest rated, but it's gonna be something like a 6.9. It's just, I expected them to keep breaking the mode with each song at least for a while before they're going back to their more infinite sound. Because also, as I said, I feel like this is kind of the start of the third generation, so the sound is definitely going to change a little. And yes, it does, it is changed a little. There's an evolution to it, and it feels more modernized to third gen, but it's still too similar to their other songs. And this might be considered a nitpick, but it's just an opinion I have for this song. So yeah, objectively, 7.6 I believe I said. If not, it's whatever the number I said. And personally, 6.9. And now we're gonna be moving on to the last song of the video. That being the 17th song, Rocket, requested by Vanya. Let's check it out. In 3, 2, 1.
I see everybody's aura fading. They can't beat themselves without being anxious. 판단당하기 무서웠어. Regular size 숨었어. 그래서 거기는 손을 쥐어든 캡처럼 여기까지 다른 사람 놀이 하지 않기로 너의 여지 우리 그리고 내일은 yours. 시선 따위 don't care anymore. 써서 looking straight down on us. 수준은 끝이 안 보여.
I kinda like the way they're using autotune in this song. And yeah, definitely I'll have to listen to it a second time, because it's one of those songs that you just have to listen to it one more time to take it all in. By the way, Vernon is my bias wrecker. Just saying. Although I just said that I like that autotune, I wish it wasn't used all over the song. And I really appreciate how every 70s song just feels fresh. I don't know how it is, but it just feels fresh. I believe people, that's one of the reasons why people love them, because their sound is so refreshing. And yeah, it is. Also, Vernon is a rapper, right? I'm fairly sure, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, for a B-side, this is actually pretty catchy. It could have been slightly more maximalistic in the sense that it should have had more sounds going on and things going on during the song, but it's fine as it is. And yeah, I'm gonna listen to it one more time straight away in 3, 2, 1. I want to mention that this might be the first song that's gonna have the exact same score objectively and personally.
Yeah, I'm about the rocket, I'm about the rocket. Couldn't put a bunch it, launch it. Yeah, got me singing like ooh. 방향이 왜 double just let it roll out. Ooh. 겁먹지 마, 어딜 가지 몰라. Build a rock, you and me. Blast it up to the sky. Look, we fly so far, yeah, so far. When you fly with me, 벗어나서 gravity. 머리변 널 보니 so come as you are. How long you be on your phone when the moon is big and bright? Till you dance in the moonlight. Down 너와 함께라면 어디든지 좋은 음악이 나 너와 나 지기 all night. Please don't kill my vibe, please don't kill my vibe. Finally I realize all I was by my side. Stars are looking straight down on us.
At least they're not using the autotune to hide him being a bad rapper or bad singer. At least in these cases where it's used for style, I like it, but it's could have been a bit toned down. But that's not really a problem about the song. Like, the main thing about the song is I just feel there isn't enough happening. I feel like it should have been more of a banger. Build up rockin' with me, blast it up to the sky. Look, we fly so high, so high. Okay, yeah, even after the second listen, in my opinion, it hasn't really changed that much for the song. I pretty much said anything I had for it, so I'm just gonna go straight to the ratings. And as I said, it's gonna be the first time, probably not the last, where the rating for objective quality and personal opinion is gonna be the exact same. In both cases, I believe the song is an 8 out of 10. It's refreshing, it's catchy. Even though I feel like it could have been a banger, it's fine. It's still not super slow. It's kind of middle of the road in that regard. But it's fine, it's enjoyable, and I like it. And as always, it has good lyrics. At least for that, 17 cannot disappoint me. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. Check out the links in the description to my Twitter if you want to follow me there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because I'm also a writer. And if you enjoy my stories or you simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to Patreon or Subscribestar and support me over there